Good morning, good day, and welcome to your practice and welcome to this channel. Today we have a little session in front of us that is perfect for those moments where you get out of bed and you feel like you need a bit of movement to get into the day, to feel a bit better, feel a bit more softer, fluid in your spine and your legs, and this is exactly that practice. And this is a practice or kind of close to the practice I'm doing in the morning, so just join me for this one. We start seated. So find a seat, find a tall spine. Just start your day, your morning with some meaningful breath. Close your eyes and breathe into your belly. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, fill your belly, then maybe even the chest. Exhale, let it go. Breathe into your belly, expand the chest, breathe out. Breathe in and out. In and out. And then open your eyes, find your normal breathing pattern again. Arrive in your hands and knees. Lift and lower your hands and make fists or other shapes with your hands and place them back on the ground. Just get some life into your hands, into your forearms, into your wrists. There's no right way to do that. There is no wrong way to do that. And that is true to a lot of things we will do in this practice, because this is all about feeling your body, getting into your body and getting into the day. So always do what feels right for you. Listen to yourself and follow your intuition as well. Let your hands land under your shoulders. Roll your shoulders back slightly. Inhale, gaze up, pelvis rolls up, belly button rolls down. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, pull it up. Exhale, round. Inhale up, roll the shoulders back, pelvis up. Exhale, chin to chest, pull the shoulder blades apart. Inhale, find middle. We will keep on using the spine or moving through the spine, but this time we want to draw circles like barrel rolls. We go into our cow pose, so belly button down, shoulders back, pelvis up, and then we draw a circle to the left side and up to our cow back, and then down to the other side. As you could describe circles with the middle of your spine. And go through a couple more rounds in this direction. Maybe you feel some clicking in your spine. That's what occurs to me always when I do those. And it feels quite nice. Switch into the other direction. We go up over the right side and down over the left side. And then find center. Turn the hands around so the fingertips are pointing towards the knees, and then lean back. Let the palms lift from the ground. Maybe just have the fingertips on the ground and then lean forward again. And do this a couple of times. Shift forward, dig the toes into the ground, and then sit back to the heels. Sit on to your heels. Really dig the toes into the ground. I know this can be quite intense if you've never done it before, but try to stay with it. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, pull the elbows down. Chest forward, shoulder blades down the back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. Inhale up. Exhale down, find your hands behind your back. Build a fist, pull it down to the ground. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, fist lower to the ground. And then release. Stay on your toes. You can use your hands as a support system or do it without them. Lean back, let the knees float and pick them up. Find balance on your toes. Let your heels drop down and find a forward fold. Your legs can be still deeply bent. It's early in the morning, so it's okay to be tight here. Come onto your toes again. Find balance on your toes, slow and controlled. Let your knees land in front of you, and then we will pick them up again. Let your heels drop, find a forward fold. Bend the knees, sit back down to the heels, let the knees drop to the ground. Pick them up again. Drop the heels, find your forward fold. This time walk your feet a bit wider apart. And then bend the legs, sit low into your yogi squat, malasana. Try to straighten out the spine, maybe bring the gaze even up to the sky. And give yourself a moment here. Malasana is super nice to straighten out the back, to open up the hips over time. All stuff that can feel quite shortened after a good night of sleep. And we will pair it with the forward fold, and we will go through this actively and dynamically. So we will open up a lot of stuff here, which is quite nice. And I really like to do this in a dynamic way. Lean forward, find your forward fold. Fingertips can be on the ground, but also arms can be in the air. Straighten out the legs, maybe bring the gaze through the legs even. Sit down, malasana, gaze up to the sky, straighten your back. Roll forward, forward, fold. Sit back down, malasana. Fold forward, down malasana. Forward fold, sit back down. Forward fold, sit back down. Forward fold, stay here. Roll your spine up slow and controlled. Find a standing position. From here, just open the arms slightly. Have a soft bend legs. So you're kind of wobbly here, and then just swing the arms from side to side. And you can do this a bit more dynamically. You can use the momentum of your arms and just keep swinging. Also here, no right or wrong. We just try to soften our core, our spine, get some twisting, some ballistic movement here to just wake up the body, get some energy, get some life back into our system. And you can go as fast as you want. And then release back to center. Have the feet parallel and hips width apart. Find balance on your left foot. Straighten out the right leg. And then swing it as well. Back and forth. Up to the front and up to the back. A couple times. Just to open up the back side of your legs. Maybe even the hip flexor a bit. You can do this as fast and as slow as you want. And also, we need a lot of balance for that, which activates your brain, activates your focus. And then let it land. Switch to the left foot, balance on your right foot. Straighten out to your left leg and then swing it. A couple of times. And let it land. Roll down, find your forward fold. Walk your hands forward. Find your first downward facing dog of this practice. Push your hips back and up. Bend the legs slightly and straighten them separately or at the same time. And then roll forward into your plank pose. From our plank, we will sink the hips forward, roll the shoulders back, pull the chest forward. We will find the up dog on our toes. Knees stay low. We bend the legs, we shift back to our heels and push up. Downward facing dog. And through this movement, we will go a couple of times. So you roll forward into your plank pose, sink forward into your up dog, roll the shoulders back. Shift back and up, downward facing dog. Go through this motion a couple of times in your own pace. Also, knees can drop to the ground if it feels right to you. Try to use your spine for this movement. Vertebra by vertebra. And then find your plank pose. Sink to the ground. Let yourself land. Fingertips to the ground to both sides of your mat. Roll your shoulders back. Bags of the feet and hip is pushing into the ground. Roll your spine up with the next inhale. Exhale, roll it down. Inhale, roll it up. Exhale out. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, let yourself land. Open the arms up like a big T. We will be twisting dynamically. And try to open up the spine a bit more. Pull your right heel in. Bring your right foot to the left side. Step over yourself. Try to keep the hands and maybe even the chest on the ground. Switch to the other side. Left foot to the right side. And go through this a couple more times. Your own pace. Find your own speed here. You can be quicker. You can hold the poses a bit longer if it feels right. And then find middle. Pull your arms in. Find swings pose. Elbows under. Your shoulders roll. The shoulders back. Pull the ground towards you. Belly button forward. We will find some energy and some core activation through the next movement. Push your toes into the ground. Toes, forearm, push into the ground. Pull your bum up. Roll your pelvis back, pull the belly button in, shoulder blades apart. And then sink it down again to the ground. Bring it back up. Lift. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Bring it down. Last time up. Hold. Shoulder blades apart. Belly button pulls in. And then let the knees land. Shift back. Let the upper legs be perpendicular to the ground. Walk the hands a bit more forward. Find puppy pose. Sink into your shoulders. Maybe little pulsing movements. Your head can land as well. Your chin can land as well. Slowly roll back up. Walk your hands back. Bring your legs forward. Bring the soles of the feet together. Bring your hands to your feet. Inhale, straighten out the spine as good as it can. And if you only can grab the legs, that's fine as well. But try to keep the spine straight. Push the knees down to both sides. Pull yourself in a bit. Just for a moment. 2 to 3 in and exhales. And then release, roll your spine forward, You can walk your hands forward, even the forearms can land on the ground, and you can roll your spine as much forward as you want. Also, it can help to sit on a block or something if you feel like you're struggling with folding forward. Sitting on a block here brings a dramatic change with the fold. It makes it so much easier to fold forward. So always feel free to use blocks if you feel like folding forward is hard. Because I've been there and I felt that as well. It gets better over time, but make your life easier, and it is so much more effective as well. Slowly roll up. If you sit on a block, bring it to the side. Open the legs up, shake them out. Have the legs slightly bent and slightly open. Here also, no right or wrong way to do this. Then just lean forward. Also, you could be sitting on a block still. It is super good to sit on a block. You just fold forward. As you can see here, my legs are bent and not so active, and that is fine. Just roll your spine forward. Find a long lower back. And then roll up, let your hands land behind you on the ground, feet a bit wider, and then drop the knees to the left side. Find a 90-degree angle in both legs. Over to the right side, same here. Couple of times, both directions. And then come back to the middle. Let your feet land, let your back land. Push the feet into the ground close to your bum. Bridge the hips up. Active glutes. And roll back up into a seat. Find a seat that works for you, maybe on a block even, if you're cool with that. Let your hands rest in your lap or on your legs. We will go through a couple of breaths just to give you a head start into your day. The breathing is called Bastrika. We will pulse the breath, so we will push it out, suck it in a speedy manner. So it will be sounding like this. And your belly button tries to move. So when you exhale, it sucks in. If you inhale, it pops out. Let's go through this a couple of times. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, Bastrika. Full inhale. Full exhale. Find your own breathing for a moment. I know this can be quite hard if you've never done it. Try to push it a bit further. Try to increase the speed if you can in the next and final round. Try to breathe in and out with the same force. And if you can, have a consistent rhythm and increase the speed over time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale for Bastrika. Pulse the breath. Breathe out. Sorry. And full inhale. Hold your breath at the top. Sit in to the stillness for a moment. And then sigh it out. And find your normal breathing pattern again. Stay here if it feels right for you. Drop into meditation for a couple of minutes. Or just start your day on the right foot. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for practicing with me as always. And have a wonderful day and see you soon, hopefully. Peace out.